Now, here we go. Let's talk about Holosun. Yesterday, I had a 20-minute talk with Holosun Josh, and he showed me all of their new products. Now, this is their new 3x prism. That's right. Holosun is releasing a 3x prism, and it is very, very similar to their HM3X magnifier. And that's because it's basically just their magnifier with a reticle and some turrets.
That's what I was just wondering, because it's exactly what it looks like.
Yep. Luhan is in fact mid. She does not look good in person because she was like walking because there's like a costume party, so she was in like some Revolutionary War outfit or something. And so I like looked. I was like, "Is that her? That doesn't look like her." I was like, "Nope, that's her. She's just kind of ugly." But anyways, moving on.
She
Spoiler
just
alert,
doesn't
people.
have the extra Instagram filters.
Well, that's the thing. Spoiler alert, people don't look the same online as they do in person. All right. Don't talk about my girl like that. Listen, she is everybody's girl. Okay. That girl has been, well, either in more places or more places have been in her, however you want to think about it. But she is a communal item at this point. Anyways, so Holosun's making a 3x prism. It's not going to be very expensive. I think it's going to be the same price around the HM3X, like 200, 250, somewhere in that range. So not bad. Yes, I did meet Mr. Adam Undolf, who is very short, surprisingly short. I think he might have lied on some of his dating profiles. All right.
Allegedly.
Let me allegedly. Now they also had their new. The Iris is already out. Everybody knows that. But Holosun also showed out their Iris 4, which is a 4-in-1 unit. So still has all the standard Iris features, really good ergonomics in terms of your beam adjustment on the IR illuminator. But on the 4 model, it's bigger. You have a 18650 battery. You have a dedicated white light button and a dedicated IR button, as well as 2 dedicated tape switches, one again for Viz, one for IR. So, and then of course on the right side here we have our white light. Sorry. So the white light on the Iris 4 is rated at. Let me pull that out there. Is rated right at I think 1,000 lumens, 20,000 plus candela, which is in line with like a Streamlight HLX. So, not a terrible white light add-on. Total package weight is like 9 ounces. I think MSRP on the Iris is $900, and then MSRP on the Iris 4 is $1,000. So it's a very simple markup for the additional white light if you wanted to use it on like a sub gun or just anything where you want to minimize size, weight, complexity. It's an all-in-one unit that does literally everything and probably one of the better IR units on the market. So yeah, and it's not much more expensive than your standard Iris, right? They give you an 18650 battery. It's also dual fuel. So it takes 2 CR123As and A18650, so you can use either one. I know that's going to make some of you guys very happy, and it has a white light, only an extra $100. So,
yeah, that seems like a decent one.
All right, what else did Holosun show me that was cool? Okay, so Holosun is getting rid of their 400 series and 500 series. Those are going away. They now have their new optics, which are larger. Let me see if I can get the name in there. I forget the name of their. It's going to be in the video that'll be out, but they are a 26 millimeter objective, still using a T1, T2 style mount. They are using a better crossbolt style mount as well, so they come with kind of a little better mount. All the same features. They look a little nicer. ARO, that's the one. So price tag is going to be like $150 on the basic model and like $200, 220, 30, 40, whatever it happens to be on the bigger model. Now, talking about reticles, let me show this to you. So it doesn't look good on camera, but this is what they call, I think, their SPR reticle. So it has your BDC in the middle, and then just off to the right, it has shoulder ranging drops, which they look like little tiny squiggles because, of course, it's not an etched reticle, so they're just like little red blurs. I'm not really sure how useful that is. So
Yeah, that just looks like
that looks
my
bad.
that looks like my astigmatism's flaring up. That's all that looks like.
I mean, honestly, it's probably. Oh, that's the prism reticle. Now, that's not the final reticle. That's just what they were showing off there. Let me see if I can find. Oh, is that the only shot of the reticle that I have? Either way. Yeah, so that's the full reticle, which does not look great. I mean, maybe under magnification, you could get a little bit more use out of it, but yeah, I'm not sure how well that one's going to work in reality. Now, fortunately, you can just go one way or the other and you'll probably be fine, right? So you can turn off the reticle if you don't want it, just use the BDC, and you don't need the auto ranging. If you need the auto ranging on a red dot and magnifier, you're probably having a bad day. Now, if you did want auto ranging, though, primary arms does make a magnifier with built-in auto ranging, and that, very precise on an etched reticle, doesn't eat up your battery life. I think that's a much better idea. All right. Let's see here. So, and then the aims also got an update. So I forget what it was. I think they swapped the mount up a little bit, and then you still have the core and the pro model. Um, there are a few other changes in there, I think, as well, but nothing too major.
Are they going to give Trump his own dedicated rap line in his honor?
No, the PIDK was there, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to give Trump one. That would actually be funny. Do some marketing with that.
Like, my
I
bad.
think I showed off the PIDK. Is that the one we're talking about? It's like the TLR7 compatible. That was there. Not too expensive.